Good evening. I'm here today in my lab with Helena.
Good evening.
And I'm busy working on Spiderbot, but I've got some goodies for a quick mailbag. So in today's mailbag, we have some goodies that I've ordered from Pimoroni, those lovely, wonderful pirates in Sheffield. But also, we've got some goodies here in a funny blue bag for Helena. And this has come all the way from Plano in Texas, from a lovely person who does costumes on Twitter, Amy Double D. And she's a maker, and I'd suggest take a look at the Twitter feed for interesting things to make. So Helena, one of these, and we'll start with that one, is a gift for you. Let me see. I don't know how we open this. We'll do it this way with a knife. Now, I'll do the knife bit and then I'll let you get into the contents afterwards. Don't worry.
Knife.
Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
I don't want a knife in my clothes. Thank you.
Okay, Helena, I guess it's up to you to reach in the bag and see what you've got.
A black t-shirt.
A black t-shirt. Okay, right. Well, let's have a look at this t-shirt. So what does this t-shirt say on it?
I look like a programmer.
And this t-shirt is for you. Because how much programming do you do, Helena?
I got a bunch full of Scratch on my computer. I do a little bit of Python. I mentored in Scratch in the Coder Dojo.
Ah, and you've also done a little bit of JavaScript as well.
In Khan Academy.
Absolutely. And what's your favourite kind of thing to program?
Scratch, of course.
Yeah, and what do you make with Scratch?
I make games, animations, and I make... Sometimes my brother makes things on Scratch.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes he needs a little help, and I mentor him in Scratch.
Ah, well, I still think that there is more in that blue bag. So go have a rummage and see what you've got. Now, this one will probably need to stay under that camera.
There's 2 bits.
Oh.
One bit.
So let's have a look.
Number 1 bit.
So this is the Circuit Playground. And so the Circuit Playground, you see these around the outside here. These you can connect crocodile clips to, which are basically wires with big crunchy bits on it. I've got some crocodile clips over here. Hold on. Crocodile clips like this, yeah?
That's funny.
Oh, and that one had something in it. So you can connect those onto these ringlets around the outside.
Cool.
So it's also got a USB port. It's so you can connect it to a computer and put some code on it, a bit like a microbit or something. It's got 2 little buttons. You can see that's the Adafruit logo there. And I think this is for attaching a battery. And these around here, do you see this circle of lights?
Yeah.
There's a circle of LED lights. It could be any colour there.
So it's like the microbit, but the microbit only does red. But this one, my dad told me it could do all sorts of colours.
Because those look like RGB lights. We'll have to test it to find out. And it looks like there's a temperature sensor on there. There might be a microphone on there.
Cool.
There might be lots of interesting goodies. So what else have we got in here?
Thing.
There's one more thing in the bag, is there?
I think this might just be... There's a few things in the bag.
Should we upend it?
There's this.
What is this? A Lego thing. Oh, come on, put this under there. That's awesome. So this is for you, Helena.
What is this?
Build something amazing, Amy Double D.
What does that mean?
So she knows you're a bit of a maker and a coder, and that's why you have this T-shirt. This is a gift. It's from her, and also this Circuit Playground, because she thinks you can build something amazing with this.
Cool.
So you can make the Circuit Playground do lovely lights. You could maybe make some, I don't know.
There might be something...
Colourful badge.
There's one more thing in this...
Is there?
Thing.
Oh.
A sticker.
Ah,
That says
look.
ADD.
Oh, that's going to be Amy Double D. That's probably her little sticker logo. That says Maker all over with those stickers there. And Helena, you are going to build something amazing with this, aren't you? Cool. We'll have to get you some crop clip jump leads.
I wonder which program we have to use for this.
Maybe Python, maybe C, maybe JavaScript.
Maybe the one that we use for making my BBC microbit.
That might be Blockly based, so it's going to be a little bit like Scratch or Bounce or something like that.
Bounce.
Yeah. So
cool.
sweet.
I love Scratch.
Okay.
I love Scratch and I like Bounce.
So t-shirt and awesome goodies. Helena's now wearing the cool t-shirt. It's a little bit big, but she'll grow into it.
I still have a big lump here.
You got a big D, but it still looks kind of cool, especially with the pink stuff underneath. I like that style.
It says, I look like a programmer.
And this t-shirt was designed by Amy Double D. And, well, we thank her very much for her awesome gifts all the way from Texas. How awesome is that? And Helena, you do look like in the USA. And you do look like a programmer. If you want to see more of these cool things, it's on Twitter as @AmyDoubleD. And you can see all the amazing costumes and things she's doing as a maker. So what have we got in this other package from Pimoroni? And this package is a little bit easier to get into. And these are things I ordered. So after getting the pirate radio, I rather liked these project boxes. So I bought 2 more. And, okay, they're small for robots, but for smaller things where I've basically got a breadboard and a Node MCU, really handy little project boxes. I can get a breadboard and a couple of other bits in there. And look how awesome. Now, I've always said how awesome those guys are, because the other box, I ordered 2 of them, has got all the other goodies and gubbins in it. So what have we got?
We have
pack of
M2.5 standoffs.
So these are M2.5 standoffs. So what these are for, Helena?
Packs of 2.
So 3, 4. So now standoff. So this is for standing off a Raspberry Pi from some other board. Cool. So then the other board won't kind of bend over onto the Raspberry Pi, which is a problem I found.
That won't be good.
No, and it was a problem I found with the PyCon 0 on some of my robots. Was it flopped a bit? So I can bolt these in.
It would maybe break or something.
Yeah, so yeah, that's it. It might break stuff and so on. So tank bot and a couple of others, these are going to be very handy, and we can just bolt in between the Raspberry Pi and some other things. Then we've got pinwheel, and this is the PPP pinwheel, so the Octosnap. So in this, you put in a header, and you're going to get what 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 12 pin headers that you can pull straight off. Unfortunately, it's only going to work for the male headers, so the female headers don't break away in the same way. It's for them times when I've broken away one too many or one too few, which I think was exactly how it was explained in their video. So I'll need to put this together. Next thing,
cables.
These are probes for. I've got a logic probe, and what these do, Helena, is you connect them to your probe, and if you push down on here, it's got a little grabber.
Oh, so you can push it down and then put it on, and then it will stay pushed on. Exactly.
So you can grab onto different parts of circuits.
It's like a peg clip for a washing line, where you peg the washing line and then it stays open a bit.
Exactly. So if you've got a teeny tiny circuit, you can connect this into your logic probe and then connect these to various connection points. And I've been starting to use logic probes a bit more, and maybe also things with the oscilloscope a bit more, so I needed something of this size. This is just some Jerky Junior. So we got some
Jerky Junior.
They're half size, half length jumpers. Half length, just like you. And what there's I've got female to female and female to male, because all the other ones I've got are way too long, and some of my robots, the long ones are just getting in the way, so I needed some smaller ones.
I got a
so that's awesome. These. And look, they've come with a storage container until I actually need them. Now, was there anything else in this bag?
Ooh.
Because
let's see. A piece of paper.
Oh no, that's just my invoice. Okay.
Oh, we don't need any of that.
Oh. No stickers.
Well, I get the stickers. But come on, you get lots of electronics.
True.
And look at that cupboard. Look at it. Stuffed.
It
More
is
than my
stuffed.
toys.
I mean, the stuff I've bought
Much
tonight
more.
is specifically to fill some gaps in my my lab.
Why would it
I mean,
be
you'll
that
notice
big?
all of these bits are all basically the things I bought are all tools. Tools and, well, some jumper cables, and that's because I've been finding, just as I'm building
Jumper.
stuff. Actually, do you know what? We can see one of these in action right here. Let's...
Cool. I can't wait to see one of the jumpy jerker jumpies.
No, that's the probes. So we'll try this one. And
Probes?
shall we, let's see about... Yep. So let's take that circuit playground and I'll show you exactly what we can do with these. You see these tiny, teeny legs here? Let's see. Let's try and... It won't quite get around one of them, but we can certainly get it
The
around...
Ninjago colours, remember?
Ninjago colours. Oh, so look, there's a little tiny switch there.
Switch.
That looks like an on-off switch for the batteries.
Cool, can I see this?
Yep. I mean, I can definitely get it around... There we go. Look, that goes nicely around the switch, the button there. What about the teeny tiny reset button? Oh,
Well,
not quite.
quite.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So those look like 0201s or maybe 0402s.
Oh, funny.
That was. Oh look, yeah, I can get it around the leg of that resistor there. Or is that a capacitor? That's a capacitor. Little teeny tiny capacitor, and I can probe it. Awesome.
Even tittier than this. Tittier than this. Titty. Titty, tinsy, winty, inty.
I think Helena's gone into silly mode. Happens to the best of us at times, especially when we've got lots of goodies. Helena, got something here. This is laser cut plastic, and you get
cut?
yeah, this has been cut by a
So,
laser.
Has it been like printed by a 3D printer or something?
Printed by a laser cutter, which uses something similar to a 3D printer. It's not quite the same.
Cool.
Here we go. Can you peel some of this off?
Oh, not again.
I knew you were thinking that. I knew you were thinking that.
I did this before and it's really...
It looks like this is a necessary evil of making stuff that's been laser cut, is that you got to peel the backing.
This is see-through stuff. That's why I thought may know. Because this stuff is different. It's different material. And I like how they designed it. It looks like a snowflake falling from the sky.
Oh, here we are.
Thank goodness, thank goodness, thank goodness.
Okay, so the rest of this is
Oh, I hate
relatively
this.
easy. You hate the backing. Yeah, it's just
I hate it. Just a packaging thing.
It's a necessary. Well, it's not actually even a packaging thing. It's so many
Can I try? Can I try? I love
Yeah.
doing pins. Or
screws.
whatever they are. Screws.
So first we sandwich these two together.
Sandwich?
Well, it is a sandwich, isn't it?
Sandwich.
Okay, and if you push a screw, so here's a screw, push a screw through this hole.
This hole.
Yep.
And then...
Right, there we go. And just so it doesn't all fall apart, push another one through that hole.
Which hole?
So here, if I put the screws at your side, it'd be a bit easier to do stuff, right?
And...
So put it in the opposite hole here. That's it. So now I've got the two. Okay, now if you take one of the nuts and drop it on one of these screws.
This nut?
Oh no, that's just a piece of spare plastic.
This?
Yep, that's it. Yep. And drop one on here.
What are those though?
Oh, those are
Look
bits
like
of plastic.
Orbeez. Yeah.
I think these are just the plastic from the inside of the screw holes, actually.
Digits.
Still got the... That's where these have come from. So I'll just use a screw and poke it out.
Oh, so that's what these are.
Yes.
So they're basically packaging things.
Well, they're leftovers. Oh, hold on. You're on the wrong side.
One side, wrong side. That one side is the wrong side. That one, wrong.
Okay, and last screw then. Go on, you might as well drop the last one in. Right, now I'm going to try and flip this over. Now, bear in mind, I've got to keep my fingers underneath so they don't...
Something just fell out.
No, it's just another one of those things. Just one of these. Okay,
Oh.
go on then. So put a nut on each one.
Peeling. screwing, putting the nuts on.
Some of the things you do as a maker are less than glamorous. Peeling, backing off, screwing screws, desoldering your mistakes, that happens. Clearing the residue off of a board from the flux. I don't know.
I know this isn't to do with...
Tidying up after making. There you go.
Yeah. I know that wasn't about... I was thinking about that. I know that wasn't about robots, but...
Oh, no. Part of building robots is you got to tidy up all that mess before you can use your table for something else. It's all
I wish
right.
you had a study table.
Well, actually, if
nice.
I didn't tidy up the mess from one robot, how would I start to make the other? Okay, so what you got to do is
put this part into the right place.
Well, yeah, that's true. But also, I got to get round the back with that, otherwise it'll turn uselessly. Okay, go on then, tighten that up a bit. Yep.
That way?
Yep. Good, done.
Next
one. Yeah. Keep it straight.
It's easier if I hold it.
Ah, okay, sure.
Okay, good.
Wait a minute, you got to put this into the back, so you try and hold both then. Yeah, now you're figuring out it's quite hard to work under the camera. For Helena more so, because she's perhaps less experienced both with the tools and with the camera. But you need to move this tool next.
Oh, okay.
To the next screw, yep. That's it. So that's stopping the nut turning as you're turning the screw. If it starts to creak on you, it's getting a bit too tight. Yeah, it's
an experience. Yeah.
You're getting experience.
Yeah, I guess from my dad.
All part of the fun.
Is seeing your mistakes and redoing.
Well, yeah,
undoing
exactly.
And then redoing. I think that this is the last one.
Oh, no, this one was loose. Oh, there was one more. Don't forget there were 8 sides to it.
8?
So if there are 8 sides...
Octopus. Octopus.
Well, that's why it was called the Octosnap.
Octosnap?
Because there's 8 and it's for snapping off headers. Okay, well if you're not sure what I mean by snapping off headers...
I used to play with those wires on my little reddish, whitish breadboard.
If you weren't entirely sure what the Octosnap was about, I know I'm going to need, in the next day or so, I'm going to need 6 pins for the Adafruit server controller on SpiderBot. So I just, here, you can have a go at this. Right, push this into 6 and then hold it quite close to there and snap. There we go, and we have 6.
Oh, so it's measured to do that.
It's measuring.
Cool.
Right.
Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So I believe we've done plenty tonight, and it's getting a little bit late for Helena. And I think we'll have to go and
9.
And we're going to go and have to, Helena, we're going to have to get you set up on the circuit playground, and maybe we can make a video with you getting set up and doing your first steps with that. Maybe connect it to one of the breadboards you've been playing with. Well, we can use the lights on there to do cool stuff. If you also want to send stuff, and I'll kind of feature it on the videos and maybe build stuff with it and talk about your cool thing, contact me on Twitter at Orion Robots, on Facebook, Orion Robots, YouTube message me, and I'll send you details on how to send me stuff.
I hoped you would enjoy it, and if you liked it, give us a thumbs up.
And if you want to support me, you can now support me on patreon.com/OrionRobots, so I can make more cool videos and have more awesome stuff in my lab.
And to see more, please subscribe.
And go make stuff and be awesome.
Bye!
Bye!
Junky jumper cables.
Jumper jerky cables.
Jumper jerky cables.
Yeah.
Whatever.